Isuca episode 7. I can't do the live reaction thing like I usually do. You know what I'm saying? Because circumstances. But Isuca episode 7. This episode, you know what? From now on though, because of the characters named, it's two characters who are named Isuca. You have Sakuya, whose true name is Isuca, and then you have one of the main antagonists who's also named Isuca. So from now on, I'll just refer to Sakuya as Sakuya and the other bitch Isuca as Isuca. So there will be no confusion. Even though they both blonde-haired girls named Isuca. That's kind of confusing, but whatever. This episode, man, just kind of reaffirmed that Shinichiro has some feelings for Sakuya, which I actually hate, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, I really don't care about the couplings and, you know what I'm saying, in certain anime like this one. I really don't care because it's more than likely it's going to be a short anime, about 12 episodes probably. I really don't care about who Shinichiro ends up with, but Sakuya's character was presented as kind of a bitch, so I just kind of, she didn't grow on me, you know what I'm saying, like, at all. I'm talking about at all. She didn't grow on me at all. But yeah, this kind of reaffirmed that they have feelings for one another, and their relationship has gone closer, you know what I'm saying, because of him learning her true name and all that shit, and him wanting to protect all the people around her, all the people around him, not just her, everybody who was involved in this shit. He wants to protect them all, so he has Yashio, the sword, whose name that he learned. He has it now, and he's actually going to fight with it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know anything about swordsmanship, but the sword will respond when he tells it what to do, so he can say, hey, Yashio, help me out. Defeat all the enemies who are in front of me, and it will fucking do it. So, yeah. It's kind of like, right there, that's kind of going to be a plot hole. Because if he can actually command anything to do anything that he wants, then they have to follow that order explicitly, and they can't, they can't not do it, right? So if he was to order Yashio or Tomoko, for that matter, to destroy the enemies in front of him, they would have no choice but to do it until it's been done, right? I'm assuming that's how orders work. They have to be fulfilled, so they have no choice but to do it. Because even in this episode with the smoke demon thing, he said, Tomoko, hold your breath. And she actually held her breath until she came over to where he was, and he was like, oh, you're alright. Then she finally fucking spoke. So she held her breath up until she was out of danger. So if the danger was in front of him and he said, get rid of it, it would have, you know what I'm saying, she would have to stay alive to get rid of it. So, that's a plot hole, but it's whatever. This episode was gangster as fuck, though, man. I like seeing that Shinichiro was going to actually fight, you know what I'm saying, because he kind of did put in work with that sword. But Isuca fucked up Susuri, which I didn't like. I didn't like that shit at all. Just like, oh man, come on. Don't do my girl like this, man. She already getting the back seat. You know what I'm saying? She's not the head of the family. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna be the person who receives Shinichiro's affections. You know what I'm saying? She's already getting the back seat, man. Can you at least let her be evenly matched with Isuca? But fuck no, she got her ass straight handed to her. Real shit though, that one scene, that's gonna be a Peter issue. If Peter catches on to this shit. Remember, like in that scene where Susuri uses the how you say, the katamachi, when she uses the talisman to summon her support or whatever. Fucking Isuca grabs the motherfucker, says how cute, and squeezes that shit until it just fucking explodes. There's blood and fucking flesh all over. I was like, holy shit, that was crazy. I wasn't expecting that shit. I was not expecting her to just fucking squeeze it and it fucking died. I was like, holy shit, that was, wow. I'm gonna look forward to rewatching this series when it's uncensored, because that shit was fucking crazy, man. Like that's gonna be crazy. And then in the end, when Sakuya showed up and she does the final sealing technique, the Susanoo technique or whatever, she fucking shoots Isuca and it hits that fucking transmutation circle and just bounces, like it fucking goes through it and it fucking slices her arm. I don't know exactly what it did. I'm assuming it went through it and split it because it was blacked out the whole time. So yeah, I can't wait to see that shit. And that's how the episode ends, just thinking about it. It ends, you know what I'm saying, with Sakuya shooting this bow or whatever. Shooting this arrow and it piercing Isuca. Now, some type of way, I'm assuming that final technique must have had to use Sakuya's life force. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone was freaking out that she did this shit. You know what I'm saying? Dishiko just kind of like, no, don't do it. Even Susu was just kind of like, Nesama, like in a worried sort of voice. So I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm assuming they used her life force in a way, and they're just gonna like, oh my god, like how she's gonna get that shit back, and I'm pretty sure Shanichiro is gonna have to do something to give her that energy back. I'm assuming. I don't know. I could be wrong because I don't remember this part in the manga. I read the manga now, and I damn sure don't remember that part. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember that shit. You know. But let me know what you guys think about Isuca episode 7. Episode 8 comes out when Friday or Saturday, some shit like that. But let me know what you guys think about this shit though. Vash SMP.